Hello, everyone. Welcome to Courtside. I'm Blair Cartwright. Pleased to be joined with Tom Collen, our head women's basketball coach. Tough week last week, tough road loss at Georgia, and then a nail-biter at home against Tennessee.
Well, it was a tough week, I guess, because we lost 2 games. And, let's face it, we haven't lost 2 games in the same week in a long time. In fact, really haven't done that often in the last 2 to 3 years. So I think that made it a tough in particular. But it was probably the margin of victory that made the games tough. One of them was a wide margin of victory, and that was hard to swallow. And then one of it was a small margin of victory, and that was hard to swallow too because we had a chance to win and beat Tennessee. So, just a tough week, but we tell our kids all the time, they just got to find a way to bounce back. This team's proven to be pretty resilient, so hopefully they're going to bounce back and maybe play a good game against Florida.
We're not going to deal with the Georgia game, so let's talk about the Tennessee game and our 3 keys. First off, Christelle Williams, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Seemed like she was everywhere.
Well, she when she plays and logs minutes, she scores points. We get on her a little bit because I think she's a slow starter sometimes. But she hit a couple of big threes for us. I thought that gave us the lead, and she continued to rebound pretty well for us. And, really when you think about it, probably from game to game, she's probably been our most consistent post player.
Calli, our second key, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, a block, and a steal. She was also everywhere.
I thought she had a pretty good game. We kept running her into traps, and she ended up with, I think, 9 assists and only 2 turnovers against a team that pressures you pretty hard. She grabbed a ton of defensive rebounds again for us. She stepped up and hit her only 2 threes. It's always nice. I've said this all year long. If Calli can go 2 for 2 or 2 for 3 instead of 1 for 3, we probably win more games. Now, I'm not trying to put it all on her because I think there have been a lot of other things that have gone wrong for us at times. But when she consistently steps up and she makes her shots, we're just a different basketball team, and so it was really nice to see her go 2 for 2 from the 3-point line.
And her final key off the bench, Erin Gatling, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists. She's a real energizer bunny when she hits the floor.
Yeah, just scrappy. The fans love her. She gives you everything she's got. She makes mistakes like every other kid, but you seem to be a little bit more forgiving of her mistakes because she's diving on the floor for loose balls and getting scores and stepping up. She's got that little girl syndrome too. I think our fans love to see those hustling little girls, make big plays. And when she steps up and she just does that, it just seems so much larger than life than maybe some other players making plays.
Last week of the regular season is upon us. We'll talk about that with Coach coming up after this timeout.
My dedication puts me all in.
Commitment puts me all in.
Hard work puts me all in.
Doing just a little bit more. That's what puts me all in.
We're all in. Are you all in?
Are you all in?
Single game tickets are on sale now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com. Get yours today.
Hey guys, welcome to Calli's Court. This week I'm talking with Coach Cummings, our assistant coach. Just tell us a little bit about what you do on a daily basis for the women's basketball team.
Well, I'm, like you said, assistant coach. I'm in charge of the post play, and I'm the recruiting coordinator.
So what's the hardest thing about your job? Talk a little bit about the recruiting process and all you are involved in with that.
The recruiting process, it's a crazy process. Every day is something different. It's always ongoing, whether it's in season or not. Just a lot of things that we have to fight because although we're what I consider a great program, our perception out in the town or in the state and everything is not always that good. I don't know why, especially since we've had such great seasons the last couple of years. So I don't know, we're always fighting that. So it's the day-to-day process of dealing with the coaches, from the high school coaches, the AAU coaches, the parents, and just the kids. So it's always something different.
Why did you decide to get into coaching?
Well, it was kind of funny. I didn't think I wanted to get into coaching. I wanted to go into business, but one of my coaches was like, no, you're going to be one of my assistant coaches. And I was like, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. But called me to lunch. He said, hey, I got a spot open. Come check it out. And 10 years later, here it is. And it's like one of the best things I love is, the relationships with the kids and, being able to be a positive role model for, the young kids.
So recently, a little bird told me you were inducted into the UAFS Hall of Fame. How excited are you for that?
Very excited. It was. I was very surprised for one. Like when he told me, he called me, he said it. I was like, "What?" And I thought I must have been okay. So, but no, it was a great honor, especially being in there, being the third inductee with Elisa Burris and Kim Williams, who are two of the top players in the country, and junior college and in their collegiate careers, and overseas and in the league. So it was quite an honor. So.
There's also another rumor that you are the Nazi of making sure we tuck in our jerseys. Is there any truth to that?
I mean, Nazi? Who uses that? I mean, you, of course. No, I am. I just feel like one of the coaches I had at UA Fort Smith, he always made us do it, but he was always talking about the little things and the discipline of it. And it's, you have to play that way in a game. You don't play with your jerseys out in a game, so it starts in practice. So, yes, I am the Nazi. Tuck them in.
Coach Cummings is definitely the Nazi when it comes to tucking in our jersey, but she's a really great coach as well. Thanks for watching.
Kids, do you want to be part of an exclusive club full of other Razorback fans just like you? Then join the Junior Razorbacks Club, the exclusive kids club for the Razorbacks. Members receive an official t-shirt, lanyard, and membership card. Plus, there are many extra benefits like free admission to select home Razorback events, a birthday card from your favorite coach, and invitations to exclusive events. It's only $25 a year, so join by visiting ArkansasRazorbacks.com or call the Ticket Center at 1-800-982-HALL.
This week's question, how do you keep the team motivated after last week?
It's not easy. I can tell you, I've been doing this for 33 years, 15 as a head coach, and I've been probably pretty lucky that I've never been in a situation where the season ended prematurely. It was just a bad year, and you just had to work and work and work to motivate kids to continue to play hard. But this group's a special group, and I've said this so many times. I'm going to say it one more time. I like this group. They're hard work, and they've got great character. They want to win. They want to do things the right way. And those kind of kids usually step up and motivate themselves. I'm not saying that they don't get a little disappointed with the losing, but they just want to get back up and they want to prove you wrong again. And this group, when they graduate, I'm going to miss them because I think it's a group that really wants to achieve, and I'm not going to worry about them when they go out there later in life because I think they're all going to find a way to battle through stuff and get done. So not as hard a job with this group maybe as what with some other groups that I've had before.
Coming up Thursday night, travel to Gainesville to take on the Gators. 6 o'clock tip will be on Sun Sports. Check your local listings. What do we know about Florida?
Well, they're good. They look a little like us, to be honest with you. They're young in the guard spots. They make some mistakes. They've played everybody, all the ranked teams. They've played them really close at home and haven't been able to get over the hump just like we have against the really good teams. And I think it's for the same reason. It's just really youth and inexperience at the guard positions. But a talented team, just like us, very talented, capable of stepping on the floor on any given night. You look at them, and we feel the same way about our team. You look at them play 2-point games to teams that are ranked in the top 10 in the country, and you say, this is an NCAA tournament team. But like us, they're kind of right there on the bubble, probably needing to win their last 2 games and make a statement. So, both teams back against the wall, both talented, both are going to be good in the future, continue to grow. And someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. So it's going to be a war down there.
Sunday, Ole Miss comes to Bud Walton Arena. 2 o'clock tip. We beat the Rebels down in Oxford earlier this year. How do we get the sweep?
Well, first we got to win game 1. We have to beat Florida and come home with a positive mindset. It's always that in the back of your mind as a coach. If you go down, you lose to Florida. Now you're coming home on senior day, and are your kids still ready to play, and do they feel like they have something to play for? So first we got to get the Florida win, and I think if we do that, then I think we'll be fine. We'll have to come to play, and the SEC have to come to play against every team. It doesn't matter what place they are in the conference. But Ole Miss, they've got some seniors. They're going to be graduating. It's the last game of their season. They're going to come in here with nothing to lose and everything to gain. So that in itself sometimes takes pressure off them, and it's going to make it a battle for us.
It's going to be a good week. Get some momentum built up as we head toward the SEC tournament.
No doubt about that. You want to go into the SEC tournament on a win. only 7 teams in the league get to do that, and maybe try to carry a little bit of momentum. So it would be nice to get a win against Ole Miss and head into the SEC and figure out what we got to do to go down there and win that thing.
All right, well, let's get 2 wins this week.
All right.
Sounds good. For Tom Collen, I'm Blair Cartwright. We'll see you next time on Courtside.